Hey there friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're brand new here, my name is Melony and you're watching AKA Mommy. And it has been a minute since I put up a video on my channel. It's actually been since mid-January. It is now mid-May. So I figured it was probably about time for me to hop on and just kind of share with you what has been going on with our family and why you haven't heard from me in 4 months. It's been a really long time. So let me go ahead and share with you kind of what the spring of 2021 looked like for us. All right, so the last time that I filmed a video, I was actually sitting in my car getting ready to go into school, and it was the second day of the spring semester. If you're not familiar with me, my channel, or any of my story, I'm a nursing student. I have now completed the first 2 semesters of nursing school, and I did an update for you guys at the very beginning of this past semester. We are now finished with the semester, and can I just tell you, it was insane. It was a little bit of a ride. The difference between semester 1 and semester 2 was so much more than I could have predicted. So semester 1 of nursing school was tough, but it was almost like transitioning and learning how to do this completely different style of learning that I had never done before, with, you know, information that I'm extremely passionate about and love learning about, but it is a lot, and it's complicated, it's very complex, it's very detailed, and I love it, don't get me wrong, but it is just a lot of work. And then I had a break over Christmas, and I was able to share some Vlogmas with you guys, and then I started the spring semester. So this past semester, I took 4 classes, which I talked about in that nursing school update video. I took gerontology, therapeutic communication, pathophysiology, and pharmacology, the second half of that class. And then I also took adult health 1, which is equivalent to med-surg 1. So that was a lot, as I've already said, and it kept me extremely busy. I also had clinicals on top of all of that. I had clinicals for, I believe, 14 out of the 15 or 16 weeks that we had school. And so honestly, I was just extremely busy trying to keep up with all my classes, trying to do the best that I possibly could. And that's why I just didn't really have time to film anything to put on my channel. Even, I'll be honest with you guys, I wasn't even doing a whole lot of grocery shopping for my family. I wasn't doing a whole lot of meal prep or like preparing dinners for my family. We were doing simple or convenient foods, or my husband was cooking, or our 17-year-old daughter was helping to cook. We were just it kind of felt like we were in survival mode for quite a bit of the time. And it was just a lot. And so I didn't feel like I had a lot to share with you guys. I will say my semester ended at the end of April, and I'm extremely happy with how it all, how it all ended. I did very well in my classes. I ended the semester with a 4.0, which is, I had to work really hard for that. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm very proud of that. I do not expect for that to be the case every semester, but I did work very, very hard, as evidenced by the fact that I didn't really have time for anything. Well, I won't say I didn't have time for anything, because I do believe you just have to, decide what your priorities are, and then you have to make sure that the time that you're spending on things lines up with those priorities. And so as much as I love the community here on YouTube, my family is a much higher priority to me, as is my health and my schooling and my faith. And so all of those things really had to take those took up all of my time. If it did not fall into one of those categories, it just didn't happen this semester. Excuse me. So, I did start, participating in and serving on the worship team at my church. So that took up some of my time as well. And then I was able to finally start getting back into the gym, and that's extremely important to me. So that took up some time, as well. Like I had to decide what my priorities were, and then just make sure that, that the time, like I said, the time that I was spending reflected what my priorities were. So I wanted to go ahead and just give you guys a quick little update and let you know, kind of how the family is doing and what everyone's schedule looks like now. We are all out of school temporarily. I have about a month off, actually less at this point, and then I start with my summer semester. The summer semester, I will only take 2 classes, but one of them is OB. I've heard it called mother baby. I've heard it called maternity nursing. It's just, basically, it's a very intense class, and we're trying to fit it into a summer session. So approximately 8 or 9 weeks, and it's going to be a lot. I've already been told it's going to be a lot. I'm also taking an easier, or I guess, I don't know, to me it's easier. It's a lighter course load. It's not as complex of a topic. I'm also taking clinical nutrition. So those are the 2 classes that I'll be taking this semester, and I'm really looking forward to it because OB is actually what kind of interested me when I started nursing school, and my initial plan was that when I finish nursing school, I'd like to be a labor and delivery nurse. That may or may not happen at this point. I don't really know, because now that I'm starting to get an opportunity to explore different areas of nursing, I'm finding that I do have interests outside of labor and delivery. So we'll see what happens. I have no idea. I'm not gonna pigeonhole that just yet, but I do have that. I also will be applying for an externship position. I think June is when I'll actually get to submit my application for that, and I'm praying that God blesses that effort and that I will be awarded that externship position. So after this summer, I will be considered a senior nursing student with 1 year remaining, and I'm very excited about that. So the kiddos are all doing fabulously. Ryan is stationed in the south of Texas. We did recently go and see her. We took a week-long vacation as a family to go and see her, and it was fabulous. We got to spend some time on the beach, which is my happy place. I did not vlog this particular vacation because honestly, I just wanted to enjoy the time. I didn't want to have to worry about getting footage or editing or anything like that. I just wanted to enjoy the vacation with my family. So I will, insert a few clips here of us just enjoying some time, maybe some photos of us while we were on vacation. But we did just recently return from vacation less than a week ago. So we did that. She is doing wonderfully. She and I actually, one of the things that we managed to fit in while we were on vacation is that we got matching tattoos. This was her very first tattoo. It is not my very first tattoo, but we were very excited to be able to get this done together. And it was her idea, and she asked me to go with her, and I said that I would. So I'm pretty excited about that. And what else? Let's see. I think that's pretty much an update on her. She is loving her job. She's loving her decision to be in the Coast Guard. And there's not really that much I can say outside of that. But Camry is our 17-year-old. She will be 18 this year, and she is about to, well, obviously it's summer right now, but she's going to be starting her senior year in high school. And so she is looking forward to that. And she's just kind of chugging right along. She's my really consistent, steady kid that doesn't change a whole lot. Yeah, she's doing fabulously. She's turning into an absolutely beautiful human, and we couldn't be more proud of her. Grant and Kyler are both doing very, very well. There will be more information coming about them and their schooling coming up, as well as Camry's, obviously, because we are still homeschooling our kids. So I am going to be sharing videos here about curriculum choices because several of them have changed for this year. Some of them are companies that we've worked with in the past or curriculum that we've chosen in the past, but we will be doing some brand new things to us. And so we're really excited about that, and I'm excited to share all that with you. I have ordered everything, and it is on its way to me so that I can get those videos filmed and let you know what our choices are for the upcoming school year. Outside of that, to be honest with you, there's not really much going on. So this summer I will be in school. It will be taking up a lot of my time, but I always say I'd like to put up videos, and then I get into my semester and I just think, oh my gosh, how can I even begin to have the time to sit and film anything or edit, or it's just a lot. And so the only thing I can say is I'll try. And if I have the time, I would love to share with you guys. I am still doing a sort of keto. I mean, I'm I go back and forth between doing a really strict keto diet and then something that resembles more low carb. And so what I'm doing right now, I don't know if you could technically call it keto because I'm not staying below, I'm not hitting those numbers that you kind of define what keto is, but I am doing more low carb, high protein, and maybe moderate fat, because I'm in a stage of wanting to continue to lose a little bit of weight, but I'm wanting to build muscle. So I wanted to increase my protein so that I can build more muscle. So I would love to talk to you guys about that if that's something that you're interested in hearing about. But honestly, this summer, I'm going to try to share with you guys. I don't want to put unrealistic goals out there or unrealistic expectations on myself, because let's be honest, consistency here on my channel has just never been my strong suit. I kind of share when I feel led to share and when I have the time to share. And that's just kind of who I am. And since I started school, that's just been what it's been like on my channel. So I want to keep my channel going, because once I'm out of school, it is my sincere desire to pick back up and start sharing much more consistently. But for right now, I have to put out content when I can afford to do so. And right now I do have a little bit of time. So my hope is that in the next several weeks, you're going to see a video from me each week. So I do have those planned out. And so I will let you know that next week I'm planning on sharing a Sam's and Costco monthly stock up haul with you guys. So I know for sure I'm going to Sam's and Costco this weekend. Shouldn't have a problem sharing that. And then like I said, I have some curriculum videos coming for you guys. Kyler already asked me if we can vlog again, so we will be sharing a day in the life with you guys this summer. And then, I don't know, we'll just see. Honestly, I just felt like it was time for me to sit down and give you guys an update and let you know I'm still alive, I'm still here, we're doing great, could not be happier. Everyone is prospering, and we are all just growing and doing wonderful. Honestly, it's just, I haven't had the time. I had no idea going into my second semester what kind of time commitment that was going to take from me. And I'll be honest and say, I didn't watch TV. I didn't watch YouTube. I didn't scroll through Instagram. I barely got on Facebook. I spent so much of my time studying and reading and just trying to be as involved in my learning as I possibly could, because, you know, I don't just learn so that I can take a test and pass and finish nursing school. I truly look at this information that I'm learning as something that's going to benefit me in my future practice as a nurse. And so I try my very hardest to actually learn so that I can utilize that information moving forward. And, you know, as you can see, I put in a lot of time, I put in a lot of effort, and it paid off because I finished strong with all A's in my classes. But it took a lot. And so typically I would get up in the morning and go to the gym at 5 o'clock in the morning. And I would go to school immediately after that. I would devote a certain amount of hours at the school, you know, or at the hospital. And I also did a lot of, I served at vaccine clinics. I put in I think probably close to 35 hours, service hours this semester. Being able to do that was a blessing. Regardless of what your opinion is on the current vaccine, somebody's got to give the vaccines, and it was my honor to be able to volunteer my time to help do that. So I don't want to turn this into a big debate about anyone's feelings on that. I have my own feelings, and we'll just leave it at that. But yeah, so I hope that you guys have enjoyed this little update. I know it's kind of probably all over the place. Again, when you don't film regularly, you get out of the habit, and it can get a little bit like difficult to share getting back into it. So anyway, I guess that's it for now. I will check back with you guys here pretty soon. I might even start trying to share a little bit more on Instagram for a little while I have the time. And I'm always here if you guys have questions or comments. Just leave them in the description, or sorry, not the description box, the comments below this video, and I will talk to you guys soon. I hope that you're all doing very well and that you're very, very blessed. Take care. Bye-bye.